Hi, everybody.
Hey everybody, welcome to TFT Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with
Over.
and me, Banshee. Welcome
Happy
to
New Year.
Happy New Year, blah blah. Happy New Year, everybody.
Whatever it is.
It's been crazy already. 2026, crazy. One day, no.
Yay, yay, toot, Judy.
Um. Oh, I do want to address something right away because we were writing the questions down. I don't have everybody's who just came in yet. But Judy, we the Cries of the Soul is not available right now. It's upstairs, and we're sorry we saw that kind of late, but it's not something we usually use on our live shows. It's a goth tarot thing. Yeah, so
So watch this upcoming Wednesday because we'll be doing one there.
I'll be on it.
Hi, Gina.
Gina, yay! Happy New Year,
Happy
Gina.
New Year.
Good to see you.
So sorry about being late. We just seem to have a little bit of a New Year's Eve day hangover. No alcohol was involved.
No alcohol was involved. It's just I stayed up really late last night. I was watching some of the musical entertainment on ABC's coverage of the New Year's celebrations.
Hi, Andrew.
I was up pretty darn late. Hi, Andrew. I'll get you on the list.
That's right. Shirley, thank you. Hey, you. Will you settle down for New Year? Will you settle down?
Ah, laugh. I laugh. Okay, I need to do a quick recount here. Two, three, four, five, six.
So this is one of the few times I actually did make it up to midnight and was up a few minutes after that.
I was shocked.
Yeah, it was shocking.
I was shocked. You know what, though, Mr. O? Maybe I was busy puttering around, changing calendars, etc. But I don't recall hearing a lot of gunshots outside. Did you?
No, we often hear them in the distance, not very close necessarily.
Yeah, but I did not hear. Maybe the bitter cold had something to do with
I
that.
sure hope so.
Anyway,
All right.
it was really cold last night. All right. Well, let's get the card for the collective going. Going to use today for that. No, let's not dig too deep. Let's use the Fun Kitten Oracle, which is fun but serious at the same time. The kittens, they don't play around. Right, Sonny?
Oh, and by the way, did we want to tell them about your special edition?
Oh, yes, yes. There's a special edition of Material Matters coming out, I think later tonight or first thing.
Yeah, it'll probably come out later tonight, like
Yeah.
maybe 10:30, 11. We're not sure.
And it was a joint production. Mr. O guest starred. It's
Yes.
an extra. I will still be here on Sunday, but this was for 2026, the opportunity and challenge in your material world for 2026. So join us for that video. We will not be live in the chat.
Mm-hmm. And so there will be, some notice of it. You'll get a notification. If not tonight, view it, tomorrow or whenever. It's good for the whole year. It's a real quick reading, about 2 to 4 minutes for each sign.
I enjoyed having Mr. O with me,
Thank you. It was fun.
and I figured I'd do it. He lets me on his Goth Tarot show once a month now.
Happy New
So,
Year, Alicia.
oh, hi, Alicia. All right, we can add you. We can add you. Just looking at where we're at.
Yeah, it's filling up. I think that's New Year magic for us. One of our short reels on YouTube for the card of the day did over 113 views, which was kind of a lot for us. So that was cool. And those are kind of like the card of the day, only with a little bit of enhancement, some music and
And for some great reason, my Material Matters was really up last week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
everybody
doing
was
pretty good.
suddenly interested in money. Wonder why at this time of year.
Who
Well, Gina,
knows?
I'm sorry I didn't get into my jammies earlier. I don't know what stopped me. I would have been so much more comfortable. I just want one day where I'm not running somewhere and I can just stay in my jammies all day. I'm not having one of those days lately, Mr. O. Mr. O, please pick a kitty card.
I picked that one.
Good choice.
Aw,
The water bowl. Well, everybody knows it's important to hydrate. I'm sure there's more to that message than that.
hi, Ari.
You'll have to put Airy on the list, and we're getting really, we close it with Airy. We
Oh,
filled up that
we did
fast.
miss it. Oh, I'm so sorry, Mr. Maurice. Was that
Miss,
you? Thank you.
oh, we did
Checking.
miss it.
So busy
Thank you so
babbling.
much, Mr. M. You are definitely on the list, by the way.
Hooray for donations. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
thank you.
Really appreciate that. I am sorry I missed it because I love seeing the little purple kitty. I think it's a purple kitty dancing around
It's not just the money. He likes the purple kitty.
saying you donated.
But the thing is, this is really a great time because our domain for our webpage is about to renew and it's getting pricier every year. The water bowl, the water bowl. Water is the essence of life, supporting our systems, feeding our bodies, and sustaining the existence of the very earth. And you know what? That just reminds me, I forgot to give the cats fresh water. I'll have to do that after this. I always do it when I feed them, but I totally forgot. It's also somehow tastes so much better from a forbidden source. Who among us isn't tempted by that which seems off limits? The water bowl card symbolizes our natural desire to explore and taste the forbidden fruits of life, but invites us to be honest and transparent about that which we pursue. Are we simply seeking cheap thrills with little regard for who we're hurting? Or are we truly exploring unconventional taboo paths that might lead us to nirvana? A balanced life requires knowing the difference and resisting the urge to give in mindlessly, carelessly to every temptation. Believe it or not, a little discretion and occasional restraint actually leads to greater richness and rewards in the long run. Well, it's kind of a little deep one here, a little complicated one, in that, you know what? Don't just settle for cheap thrills, especially if somebody else involved is going to be slighted by them or hurt by them in some way. This is not, the appropriate thing to do. But there's many ways to derive thrill and adventure in life that are much more satisfying and worthwhile. So if you're really going to go for a thrill, make sure it's really worth your while and it's the right thing for you to do. Right?
Right. And several people have popped in, two
Um,
or three,
we can't take you. We're full up after Aries. Wait a minute.
because Maria came in
Nope, we can't take you. We're at
and
15, 16.
Jasmina
Aries. You guys, sorry about that. 16.
and Kara.
Sorry, Kara. I can't do it. We got 16. So you can welcome all to watch and try to get here early on Sunday. We are filling up fast. I have a feeling right at the beginning of the new year like this, we're going to be getting more readings. So, all right, grab that card, Mr. O, unless you have something else to add.
I don't. I was really having some other studio problems, so I couldn't focus. Sorry.
Yep, so sorry for everybody. We cannot add. I'm going to post the list of
Yeah, we're sorry
everybody.
about that, guys. And really, Sunday we fill up fast. If you're not there in the first half hour, it will be filled up too. And it's unusual that this happened on a Thursday.
So quickly on a Thursday.
And we even started later too.
Yeah, I know. So we apologize. We apologize. Let me post the list right now. I have everybody's questions up to Libra. I have to go back in and add some while we're working here. All right, Lena is up and she is asking,
I think you made it, Ari.
yeah, Ari, you are
You're
on
the
the
last.
list. You're on there. You're last.
That's right, Judy.
Okay.
All
Reading for
right.
2026, please. A general in love, health, and finances. So, as you know, that's very broad. And so we'll have to just do one card for each, Lena. It's the best way we can do it. So it'll be like the theme in those areas for 2026. Okay.
All right.
Oh, freak out. You made it. You made it.
Hey, it's no big deal. You could always come another day.
We get this popular, we may have to add a day. Mr. O shivers at the thought.
Well, there are other things we could consider doing.
That's true. Well, Kara, I hope you had a happy new year.
Thank you, Ari. That's very sweet. Appreciate that.
Ah,
Like Judy Conda says, we're Uncle Banshee and or Uncle Oberon and Aunt Banshee.
you've got an uncle in the tarot business, Mr. O.
Oberon, Oberon.
That was a jingle. You've got an uncle in the furniture
That
business
needs to be forgotten.
from years ago.
Thanks, Mr. Maurice. Okay, so may I have a reading for 2006 general? Okay, so I've just found three cards. Okay, right in that order.
All right.
Right?
Right.
Thank you.
In the order they're there in the question.
So the Five of Wands, that's for the love part. The Ten of Cups is for health.
That's funny.
I know, kind of mixed matched. And then finances is the Six of Swords. And by the way, this is the Agatha All Along deck.
And I'm not doing, I can't really see doing a Lenormand for each of those. I'm just going to see what comes out with
Right,
Lenormand.
that's how we do it.
Yeah, we can't make these readings too much longer because then,
I know.
yeah,
We're,
'cause we can't fit the readings we have in now.
we never finish on time. We always go into
And
overtime.
we're okay with that to some extent, unless we have something planned like a Lions game.
Mm-hmm. And so the Lenormand gives us gingerbread, which is the garden or park, and the clock tower.
All right. So we've got the Five of Wands for love. And so it just seems as though love is a little contentious this year. You know, it's either you have a lot of competition out there looking for the perfect partner, Lena, or it's just that, you might not see totally eye to eye with some of the people that you're interested in this year. There might be some dates, there might be some things happening for you, but there just seems to be some differences that are going to need to be worked out if anything is going to succeed.
Well, when you get a card like the Five of Wands, which, shows sort of competitive slants or energies, and we're doing this as an overall for the year, then you would have to say that in the pursuit or game of love, things will be kind of busy and active. So you can expect activity, but it's not necessarily leading towards a conclusion. So you may have dates and interests, but nothing that maybe in this year will solidify to something that may be what you're seeking, a long-term relationship or marriage.
Yeah. Okay, I could see that too. The second card is again, let me
Ten
see.
of Cups for
Oh,
health.
yes. Ten of Cups for health. I think this is actually a good card considering, what you have been through, Lena. I'm hoping this is indicating that the health in your family is going to be stable this year. No major ups and downs for people. I think because I believe this is a real family oriented card to me. But also, this could mean that anybody who has been sick or maybe has been undergoing some physical therapy or treatment, they will be receiving, they will be at the end of their treatments and they will be fine. All will work out fine. So, it's one or the other here, but I feel like it's good sign for health for you and those you love, that things will be going well. And also that the one thing is too is to support each other. You will have family support should anything go amiss.
In a general way, the Ten of Cups says your overall health will be really good. You will be able to appreciate it, and you will feel perhaps that people in your family support your health goals and possibly are part of them. That maybe, you'll find good health by also sharing your health techniques or tips or programs with others. So, for example, if you live with people, maybe changing everybody's diet if you're the main cook or if you can work with that situation, having things that are supportive of health from the family point of view.
Yeah, I see the cat. Oh,
Oh,
thank you so
thank you,
much.
Gina. Thank you.
Happy cat.
I love to see the happy cat. And I wish I had seen Mr. Maurice's happy cat, but I'm going to probably try to watch for the thank you. I know, I just get a big kick out of it.
It is
I'll
great.
watch it in rerun and see it, Mr. Maurice. Thank you.
All right, so did you finish with card two?
With number two card, I did.
Okay, and the other one is finances or
The last one is finances.
finances,
Six
and
of
it's the
Swords.
Six of Swords. I like this for you, Lena. I think that the theme this year is moving towards a more comfortable space for you financially. So either maybe you get a little extra money or income in some way, whether it's a raise or a promotion, or you move yourself into a position that affords you a little bit more comfort and stability.
Right. In terms of finances, you may really make a break with something that maybe you feel was, a part of your life, but really it's just not producing for you. So this could be the year that maybe you begin a new investment or a different investment, or you find a situation, maybe it's a new job or some slant on your career that will take you away from that situation and presumably for a much better one. I don't necessarily know that this offers, a big promotion or a big new payout. I think it's more important to think about this as really getting away from maybe a financial situation or aspects of that you just really need to move beyond it. You need to find better job or better situations like that.
And
So what else?
The Lenormand is the clock tower and
The gingerbread.
gingerbread. I think what this is saying is that networking at work will really pay off for you in some way. Talking to fellow workers or employees or bosses and stuff, mingling, learning from others that are in the same field as yourself or working the same types of jobs as yourself. Maybe you'll get leads or ideas for a promotion or a job that's opening up somewhere else or stuff like that. So be sure to be open and engage with others in the workplace, in the year ahead.
All right, I think we can leave it at that.
Oh, you've got nothing for that?
Well, to me, I would have to try to cover all of those positions. And I think
Oh,
it's possible that maybe some of those things are affected by the fact that we're sort of having, a public conversation about those things, whether it's, building up the health or whether it's even, thinking about moving into the dating pool. That itself is an institution in its own way. So I think these things are really about being open-minded and stick to the program.
Yeah, I mean, if I was to just say something about this all the way around, I'd say that maybe the clock tower is saying, um, don't be don't wall yourself off from others. It's important to socialize in all these areas this year. You know, you could benefit financially. You it might be good for your health to just get out, engage more, and socialize with others, as well as, with love, of course, just getting yourself out there. So good luck with that.
All right, Lena.
And we're on Judy Conda now, and I do have, let's see,
Judy has a new question, or she rephrased it.
Oh,
It's near the bottom there.
um,
Third from the bottom.
oh yeah, I have that one.
Okay.
Yep.
Hi, Sunny.
Oopsie. Welcome back, Sunman. All right, let's see. So, what does success look like for you in 2026? I sometimes wonder if you're watching yourself on my screen.
There were times I knew he was.
Or are you just looking at me on the screen? Are you?
Yeah, something like that. He's so funny.
Well, you've got the Queen of Tombs upright. That's the Queen of Pentacles. You've got the Hierophant upright. Wow, everything's upright. And the Seven of Wands is upright. Nice. And what have you got to add to that, Mr. O? I'm going to look it over a minute. Oh,
Partridges
the birds.
and the wreath, the
Wow.
ring.
So interesting for you, Judy. You know, the Queen of Pentacles upright indicates some success, some measure of success and status in the year ahead. It could be financial, or it could just be, a positive, being looked at as others as being very helpful to them in some way.
It's really about you creating that too. The Queen of Pentacles is a creatrix. So maybe you will initiate things that will be these successful matters.
Right, you are a creator and also a healer. You know, there's healing elements to this card
That's right.
and nurturing elements. It's the care. I like to look at it too as the care that you put into your work will, achieve dividends for you of some type. And also with the Hierophant, what?
Hierophant.
The
I just repeated the word you said.
Okay, the Hierophant upright is indicating that you should stick with what you know. I mean, and share your expertise and knowledge with confidence to others. You know, people may look up to you more in this year ahead. So keep your standards high and stick with what you know and share with others.
Well, if the question is, will you be successful? The Hierophant is a pretty successful person. They have a lot of dominion over a number of things, and mostly things that maybe fall into more abstract realms about how people see or feel or react to certain things. So the Hierophant is a good sign that you will be successful. And it seems like it's talking about a very orderly, traditional process or type of success.
And finally, look at that, the six of wands upright. That's a card of oh, it's the seven. I'm sorry, the seven of wands upright. That's what I meant. And it's a card of really having the higher ground here. You are elevating yourself to some degree above others. Maybe, along with that comes some pressures, some competition, some people who would like to pull you down off that pedestal of yours. But you have the upper hand in the higher ground. So everything is spelling, to answer your question, success in 2026.
Right. I would look at that Seven of Wands and say that this does indeed say that, there will be kind of a sense of really putting out the energy you need to maintain this position or success that you'll have for yourself. Now the Lenormand.
The Lenormand, oh, well, commit to networking.
Yeah.
Be all in. That's the ring, which is about levels of commitment, and the birds is about, engaging with others
Right.
virtually.
So, right. And that would be just really saying this is really the key for the year. Those other things echo that too. I mean, the Hierophant really is sort of a sense of being committed to your process too. Any of these cards really. So I'd say that 26 looks like it should be pretty successful. Good luck, Judy.
Good luck with that, Judy. Shirley is up, and Shirley's question, I think if I've got the right one, I don't know if I have it all. Up. Oh boy. Let me fix that. Okay. There.
The court case was yesterday, and you were asked at the last minute to be a witness. What was the person going to ask you? It was over the phone, and you opted out.
There it is. I went over a little bit for me. I had to cut it. So it was over the phone, and I was opted out of the queue after an hour and 30 minutes. Wow. So, what were they going to ask you? I'm wondering if we can get a beat on that. What are you going to do with that? I guess 3 cards, right?
Oh, it's my turn again?
Yeah, I used this.
Yeah, it is. Okay, that's okay. I'm prepared.
I know.
I think we'll throw the 3 cards and see what we can do. I'm going to use the Midnight Boulevard.
Do you know? Can you give us an idea of what kind of court case it was, Shirley? Do you know?
Maybe.
Hey, out of my tea. My meditation moment tea.
Thank you, Judy. And we will, and you're very welcome.
You're welcome. Glad you got such nice cards.
And thanks for being Goth Tarot's biggest fan.
All right. Sunny. I got them their own cell phone toy. Now they're part of the social media. Bite it.
All right.
Silly.
Our first card is the Hierophant reversed. The next one is the Six of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, I have a definite glimmer here.
Do ya?
Well, maybe. I don't know. I guess
What's that?
that's the Two of Swords upright. And of course, it sort of is a rephrasing of justice in a way, the Two of Swords there. Regarding guardianship concerns.
Regarding guardianship, I was just an observer and a family member.
This is really interesting, Shirley, because when I saw the first card, the Hierophant, I thought, okay, maybe this is about a divorce or something relating to that. And of course, custody could relate to that. When there are divorces, there may be custody cases. Here's the stork. She's shutting me up, I think.
No, I wanted to get those out there.
And the kitten. And then I saw that Six of Pentacles reversed, and that sounds like people that can't agree to share or can't agree where things need to be balanced. And then, of course, the Two of Swords. I'm kind of running through them, but because they just sort of hit me that way. But we can elaborate a little bit.
Well, because it answers the question how. I
I
think
don't know. You're right.
right. I think here what I would say is the Hierophant reversed indicates that maybe there's something unorthodox or unusual about this situation, and they were wanting you to clarify something, maybe, or maybe offer your insights on something to clarify things.
Well, sometimes the Hierophant is about marriages, so the reverse of
Oh,
that
yeah.
could be about dissolutions.
Is there a divorce involved with this guardianship? Or is it something else? It could be about an estate and an elderly person. I think here there's something that they just need that just seems a little bit unusual, and they really want to talk to more people to find out, to get more of a balanced opinion. Because that Six of Pentacles, that's a Six of Pentacles, right?
Yes.
Reversed indicates to me that there's something out of they don't have enough to weigh the decision on. They don't feel like they feel like
Read
they
her
need
comment.
more.
Yeah, something does
Okay.
seem a little off here with
Yeah.
those first two cards in a way.
Yeah. Something is not right and not balanced here, that's for
But
sure.
then there's balance with that Two of Swords,
But
but
steady balanced.
right, and the idea that much more information is needed, which,
That's plays into what I said.
yeah,
The court, or either the person who asked you really feels they need somebody else to stand up for them. That's first, I think, as far as that goes, because maybe you're right. There's something not quite on the up and up here, and so they're looking for more support.
okay, guardianship for an elderly person.
Aha. Okay. Okay. And the court probably needs that info too. But you got to be totally honest. And if you don't feel comfortable or if you don't have the answers they're looking for, then, there's not much you can do anyway. But they may call you back again, I have a feeling. The kitten and the stork here, um, is this somebody you've known for a long time, or is this somebody you've recently met?
I'm not sure if you feel that this is a case you have a personal involvement. It was just them trying to get you to be on this panel, or
Yeah. Well, I have to say here that they're hoping for this person. I'm thinking the kitten is representing this person, whether they're really a friend of yours or family member or what, distant or not. And they're hoping for a fresh start to come out of all of this, some new beginning or some better thing for them to come
Shirley
out of
says the
all
judge is
this.
protective of her.
Ah, okay. I'm not sure I necessarily see that here. Why
Well, but
did they
that's the loyalty factor maybe there.
maybe? But why did they cut her out of the call? Do you see anything there that would indicate that? That other part of the question?
Um, okay, so it is a family member of yours,
Okay.
sister.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of concerned about the Hierophant reversed, like she's trying to pull a fast one some which way. Um, and she's hoping you can provide, maybe with that Two of Swords there, she's hoping you can provide something that will tip the balance in her favor. Because with that Six of Pentacles reversed right now, I'm thinking it's not in her favor right now.
I agree. I sort of thought that that was just an overall general, that the overall case is really wobbly. And I'm just wondering if the judge is right to be protective of you, because the more you get involved, the more exposed or responsible you may end up being.
I mean, I can't see anything of the judge's behavior here other than to say that maybe more information is needed by him in the court that you could provide, but maybe he heard some other testimony or something else that made him think twice about
Keep
that.
in mind that the Hierophant can be a proxy for a judge too.
That's true. That's true. And he may be doing some unorthodox maneuvering here himself. I think that's the best we can tell you right now with the cards that we've gotten on
You might
this.
want to ask us again if you find out a little bit more, because
Or if this is still hanging in the balance.
yeah.
Yeah. But I have a feeling your sister needs you to turn things over in her favor. That's the way I see things now with the cards.
Right, and you have a reason to not necessarily trust her on some of this.
That was kind of a tough question. So I think that's the best we can do for you today. I'm sorry I can't give it a little more time.
Okay, that helps. And yeah, we might have to try this again if we get another glimmer going there.
Yeah. All right. I have Spirit Connections question. I will get it. Woohoo. A reading in relation to job career path, what is coming for me this month as far as job and career goes. Okay. I will use my winter season. That.
Hi,
Mila. We had to close the list pretty early tonight.
Yeah.
So we got filled up in the first, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes.
You know, I didn't put the list closed sign out. I'm sorry.
Oh, you didn't put it out.
Did you?
I thought I pinned it. Maybe I didn't pin it.
I don't see it pinned, so
Oh,
I.
man.
No, we're sorry, Mila. We can't add you. We're sorry.
Yeah, the list is closed. I don't know where.
You didn't pin it.
Where is it?
Just do a new one.
Yeah, I'll do a new one. All right.
I have a relationship with a sibling or two like that, or I have had, surely.
All right, let me pin that.
You're welcome.
No,
Good luck.
wrong pin. Got it. Oh. Pin. All right. Yeah, it had been closed because we filled up really, really fast. All right.
Hi, Judy. Can I hang with us a little bit?
All right. Job career for January. Well, you got the Three of Pentacles reversed. Oh, man. The King of Winter Cups reversed. The Eight of Winter Pentacles upright. Interesting. What do you got?
There's a mountain. And the snow fox.
Yeah. Well,
the Three of Pentacles doesn't look impressive. It has a sense that there may be a little bit of a struggle. There may be the sense really of needing to put more attention to this in some way. It may be talking about brushing up on parts of your resume, or maybe talking about how you're able to present. What do you think, Banch?
it's really interesting seeing that card because you also have the Eight of Pentacles here. And it's really funny if I pull those two together because on the one hand, it's Christine, it seems as though working with others isn't working well. However, working on your own is this month.
You know, I was struggling to say that. That's correct.
And
That's
it's kind of funny. So I think here for you to get your message across to others this month, if you are looking for jobs, careers, for example, I thought I posted your question there. It is reading a job, career path. What's coming towards you? I have a feeling it's going to be hard to get your message across to prospective employers this month, and that you're just better off working quietly on your own. I know you're still in school, right? You're finishing up some stuff. Am I right? And there's other things going on for you. This is a time that's better spent working on your own endeavors. And the King of Winter Cups indicates to me it's a little frustrating. You're finding this all a little bit frustrating right now, and maybe a little bit hard to emotionally handle, or you will as the month goes on, that nothing is really connecting with others like you hoped it would. There, I finished those three.
Well, it's possible that with that, reverse king there too, that means that you might have some temper problems, or you might have some problems communicating, more straightforwardness in your normal manner, because some of this is maybe going to rattle you, is the sense of the feeling that you are very prepared and capable, but other things don't seem to be working out. Some of this could be the economy or other aspects like that. I'm
Yeah.
wondering what the Lenormand says about this, because I sort of feel the snow fox is good for business, for getting ahead in business perhaps, but it's facing the mountain, which has some obstacles involved too.
Ah, okay. You're doing your martial arts and in leadership. Yeah, so I mean, those things might be, a better focus in January for you. I think here, they'll see the snow fox again, which is about job and career in the mountains, indicates troubles, challenges in finding where you want to be if you are looking for work, challenges in a day to day 9 to 5 job if that's what you're doing. So there are struggles and hurdles right now, as far as job and career goes.
Could it just be that this is for the time period of
Yes,
January? Yeah.
yes.
So maybe that, in the post, holiday phase, uh, the economy for particular things is slow and starting up, or there's a bit of restraint with certain financial decisions that employers may make.
So that's what I see. That's what we have for you. Good luck with that.
Yeah, hang in there. Continue working on your own stuff when you can.
It's not to say not to try, but if just realize that there may be some frustrations or hurdles in your path, in seeking employment at this time. All right, Sunshine is up, and Sunshine just asked what's coming towards me that I'm not seeing.
Yeah, the new moon is usually better right after to get something started. So that's a good point. Good point.
You're welcome, Shirley.
You're
All right,
welcome,
Miss
Shirley.
your deck for that
You're welcome
question.
too, Christine Spirit. Oh,
Your deck.
I know. I was thinking about it.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Um,
Yeah, the full moon in Cancer is coming. That is correct. Which means in about a week we're going to have another unhappy hour.
oh, always busy here. All right, I'm using the Dark Angels Tarot.
And you are Cancer Sun sign. That's right. And so is Gina. Growing up, I had a great friend, a Cancerian friend, Carolyn.
Mhm.
She was a Cancer. And she passed away a number of years back from
New moon,
ovarian cancer.
the new moon is approximately the 17th or so, I believe, or close to then. It's usually about 2 weeks after the full moon, so I'm just extrapolating. Boy, I almost feel like I could have coffee, but it's way too late for coffee over here.
Yeah, it's meditation moment tea for me at night. Or one of my peppermint or spearmint teas to wind down with.
Okay, it's the 18th. Okay, it was almost right. Okay, sunshine, what's coming towards you that you're not seeing? It's the reverse Three of Pentacles. And Christine, Spirit Connections had that. What you may not be seeing that's coming towards you is a situation where you're not adequately able to partner or work with people, that there may be a breakdown in communications, or if there's some sort of teamwork collaboration, if it's a work thing or if it's a circle of friends thing, somebody doesn't quite work out right. Maybe this is a new person that doesn't gel with everybody, something like
Oh,
that.
are you doing my reading for this?
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't aware, but that's good. So that's right, and that makes sense. So what's coming towards you? Um, yes, it seems as though there's some disharmony among people. This could be in the workplace, this could even be in the home and family environment. Just where maybe somebody, everybody's kind of jockeying for power or getting their way about something, and nobody's looking at the bigger picture of what's good for everybody and how to get everybody to work together harmoniously.
Why is it important? And it's the upright Two of Wands.
It's important because, in order for success to occur and whatever is being worked on, whether it's something to do around the house or it's something to do in the workplace, people have to be willing to follow a strategy and a plan that they can all agree upon.
It's important also because maybe this involves really moving the goal somewhere else or envisioning the goal somewhere else. It's sort of like saying there's a new plan and you want to start moving towards it. But if you don't have people, all hands on deck, then that's going to be a little harder. So where will this ultimately end up?
And what you got?
It's the reversed Four of Swords. It's going to finally get better. It's going to work out. If there are people who have been not able to catch the idea that it's a group thing, it's going to start working. Pieces are going to fall into place. People maybe needed to reflect on this more or do a certain amount of restful mindfulness about it. But now it looks like it's going to take off. And that's the idea of working on things, working on group projects, or working on things that are important to you and maybe others too, like a teamwork thing.
What card is that again?
It's the Four Swords reversed.
Yes, well, I don't know if it's going to work out per se. I think where things are headed is more energy and focus needs to be put on this situation. I really feel here that, it's going to require some effort and
Okay.
energy to get everybody working together, on the same page. So I'm not going to be as optimistic as him, but maybe it's because I kind of peeked at the Lenormand.
Oh, she did. It's the cross, known as the candy cane here, and the home. So one almost wonders if maybe this is about a home dynamic or a family dynamic of some sort.
It could be, but it doesn't have to be, but it could
Sure.
be. It's some long term, it could end up into some long term resentments or something, coming from all of this if it's not handled well or ironed out. And I think it could be at the home or at work, in order for some sense of stability to come about. We have to work through this, even if it causes a lot of grief, even if, where's my wand? Even if it takes a lot of time and energy, for you to do so. Just make sure everybody is comfortable and happy with the arrangement, whatever it is, and doing what they're supposed to do.
Right, wherever this is occurring at, if it's just a place where people feel like family, co-workers that really like each other, that kind of thing, students, etc., it feels like there could be a problem in how you get, the relations working together again on this. So look for the things that can help reinvigorate and maybe refocus people. Try to figure out what needs to rebalance people's feelings if people just have insecurities about it.
That's what we have for you. Good luck with that.
Good luck.
And we're on Andrea now.
Andrea.
And the question is, what's coming towards me in love for 2026? My deck. Well, if it's a love question, I'm going to bring out the Golden Girls. Woohoo! This is probably their last time till Super Tarot Love Month when they like to come out again.
That's right. Super Tarot Love Month is February, where we do a gaggle of activities. We do a Super Bowl prediction. We're about half right. Half of the
Considering my Lions predictions this year, I'm a little concerned.
And then
Anyway.
we have an emphasis on St. Valentine's Day kind of stuff. So there may be a special episode of emotional exchanges or different things going on.
We'll be bringing out some of our love decks. All that stuff.
Maybe we'll tell everybody how to cast a love spell. We haven't done that in a while.
I always say be careful what you ask for with that.
Ain't that the truth?
All right. What's coming for Andrea in love? Well, get ready. Get ready to either do battle or just be ready.
Yeah, be prepared.
But let's move on. Let's see what else we've got here. Oh, get ready for some success.
Hot fun in the summertime.
And the Knight of Pentacles upright. Wow.
All right. And so, that one way you read the cards, this could almost be that too, right? Where you read the
I know.
cards. Yeah, so I didn't know if you were going to do it that way.
What do you feel about Aries? What do you feel about an earth sign in your life? Need a little grounding?
Right. It is possible that the person coming towards you could be a gentleman of an earth sign background.
Let's see what you get there. But let's start. I think we can start. I think we got to start already with that Nine of Wands. This is saying, are you ready for love? Are you ready really for love in your life? You've been tested. You've gone through trials and tribulations. You may have had some beautiful experiences along the way as well. At any rate, use all of that. Use all of that acumen that you've gotten through all your experiences with love and romance to serve you well as you move forward into 2026.
Right. Be prepared. And a lot of it is just realizing everything that you've gone through in terms of romance up until this point, or strong emotionally bonded relationships you may have had. Those are the standard for you to say, this is what I want to have again. Unless, of course, they were really mostly crappy, but most of us have at least one good relationship in our background.
Taking the lessons from those experiences that you have previously have could set you up for big success in 2026. Finding the right person. I'm sensing here that maybe, possibly, there could be more than one opportunity for romance to enter your life, but only one of these is bound to be successful.
And the sun is about, arrangements of love, perhaps. It's also about knowledge. And, sometimes, finding out that, you are in love, or finding out that someone loves you is like the most incredible knowledge you can receive. It just totally awakens you at a heart level. So then there's that Knight of Pentacles. Poor baby.
It went down the wrong pipe. The sun to me also indicates great joy coming from the love and romance department. If not, a totally successful relationship coming your way. But lo and behold, there's the knight in shining armor. Did you want to start that?
Well, I sort of did earlier, but it does feel like, the knight represents an idea of a person who is pretty steady and consistent and may not move quickly into your life, may take the longer approach, like somebody who builds from a good friendship, from a good knowing you, somebody who feels dependable. You know, the earth signs have certain qualities of lonely loyalty or steadfastness. I do feel this represents somebody who, if they're not an earth sign, they have earth sign components in their chart. Maybe they have a moon in Virgo or Capricorn or something like that.
Well, the good news, I like this card because the good news to me is that, it's an earth sign, it's a grounded person that doesn't move too fast. They want to take their time. They want to totally get to know you. They want to move slowly and enjoy the journey. They realize there's no race to some sort of finish line here. It's all about the journey, and they can make it very pleasant. And so, because they're very caring, they're not going to step all over you. So I really like this for you. I think it's very positive. Um, I know. And what did you pull there? Shame on you. You got the snake?
Is that the humbug?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
At the crossroads, the North Pole.
I do think, wow, I would just say here, be careful not to judge this person too quickly. If they seem a little slow getting started with you, don't judge too quickly and hastily, or you might miss out on a great romantic opportunity. But also, this could indicate to me that you are going to have more than one choice in
Yes.
2026, and some of them are definitely not going to be in your best interest. But if you use your experience from past relationships, it will serve you well.
I think it's that too, Andrea. I was looking at that, the snake and the North Pole, the crossroads. It could be saying to don't deceive yourself about all these choices being relatively equal. I could go this way, this way. They're not. One is going to be clearly better than the rest. That's probably going to be the Knight of Pentacles. Good luck.
All right, we have CJ up now. Good luck with that. And whatever comes out.
All right, so that's back to my deck. Whatever comes up.
Okay.
I'm using the Mermaid's Tarot then.
Grab that. Oh, how did that get in here? Uh-oh. It's okay. It's not. I just have to pick another card from the top. Could have sworn I got them all. Put that.
First card is the Empress reversed.
Okay.
That's followed by the reverse Knight of Pentacles. And I like the kind of pastelish coloring on the Mermaid's Tarot. And then finally, it's the Upright Lovers. So that's kind of cool.
The
What you got
Empress,
there?
the Lovers, and what's in the middle?
It's the Knight of Pentacles reversed.
The Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Reversed this time. Okay. Here.
And the Sleigh Whip. And the Home. This could be a time where you feel you you need to take care of yourself more. It may be that you'll find you're a little ill. There's a lot of bad flus and things going on right now in different parts of the nation. So you may be needing to take precautions to keep your health up, is what I see there with the Empress reverse. This is also possible too that maybe you're feeling maybe just a little bit not as productive as you normally do. And that could also be a sign that maybe you're just a little bit under the weather, perhaps.
Well, I like this. I can almost throw this together. I think with the Empress reversed, yes, this is a time to really kind of slow it down. Maybe like with that combination of the Empress reversed and the Knight of Pentacles, there is kind of a sluggishness going on here, an inability to be productive. So it could be an illness, a slight sick spell, or it could just be, the winter months. I mean,
The blues.
we do tend to slow down. And so maybe this is just a time you need to consider doing that. I think the lovers here is very essential to this reading, saying that you need to make this good choice for yourself intentionally. If you're feeling you don't have the energy, you're not getting enough done, don't try to push yourself. Try to give yourself what you need to reinvigorate yourself and re-energize yourself instead, right?
That's absolutely right on there. The whole reading does seem to deal more with your personal health or energy levels. And so the lovers, as a question, may be saying that you could be faced with the idea that there are more than one modalities you might undertake for health or for restructuring balance or whatever that might be. So choose wisely to think of your own health and your own situation first and foremost.
Yeah, put yourself first, I think. Yeah, the lovers came out,
Yeah,
and
you do.
in this case, even though there's a knight here, I don't see this as a romantic reading. I feel this is more about you and your own comfort right now. Because also we have the house here and the whip. And I'm thinking here, maybe there's a lot of things you want to do, whether it's around the house or it's with other things, but you really need to take care of you before anything else. Your comfort should be first. I really feel that. And the whip could indicate to me that even if you're not experiencing this kind of slowdown or tiredness or lack of energy or illness now, it may be coming soon because the whip is here. And so I'm getting that feeling of, that this isn't going to be long before you start feeling that way. And, take care of yourself. Take the time you need to get yourself back together.
If it's not about health, it could just be, like the cosmic doldrums, like just in between some things and feeling like, you don't have purpose. And, different people can go through that for different reasons. Students may go through that when they're out of school season, or workers might if they're in between jobs. So make sure, that you do feel comfortable in other ways too. And, seek the comfort of friends.
It could be laziness. It could be feeling just like I don't want to do anything right now.
Yep.
Sometimes we get so sick of politics or things going on in the world, we've had it. We need just a break. And so, whatever it is, something might be weighing on you that's causing you to have less energy, low energy. Check your diet and different things in the winter and make sure you're hydrating enough and all of that. I think this is more just a sign of keeping yourself together and knowing that it's okay to slow down if you need to. You
It's a
really need
circadian
to.
rhythm thing. Even if you live in a more warmer place than, say, we live too, there still are cycles of the year where people's energies may, say, rest more or
And
do more.
the choice is yours. The lovers is saying the
The
choice
choice
is
is yours.
yours. You can go against the grain and try to push yourself, but it's not going to really
It won't be your
go
best
well.
choice.
It will not go well if you do. So good luck with that.
Those are mine.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right, so we are on Mr. M. Mr.
Mr.
M,
Movies, hello.
nice to see you again with
It's
or
very nice
without
to
a
see you.
donation. We appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. All right, got Mr. OM's question here. Not in this case, I don't think. I didn't feel it at all, even though that night was there. I mean, I could have went somewhere about a bad relationship, but it didn't click with me, CJ. All right, taking a test in March, then interview in April. Will I be offered the job promotion? Okay.
And then later on, you say that the job is actually offered in July. Okay.
What?
A comment one or two down from there says that it's offered in July.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, if we don't get anything that looks definitive in the three cards, we'll do the quick yes, no. Let me get out the Winter Tarot one more time. No, this is the Yule Tarot. This will be the last day for the Yule Tarot. The Winter Season Tarot, though, will continue. Hey, you're welcome, CJ.
You're welcome.
The Magician is upright. Wow. The Emperor is upright. The Holly King. But the Page of Candles is reversed.
And that's the Page of Wands.
Yes.
All right.
That's a little
So
bit.
I still think there's something that could be interesting about that card that I'll get to on my own, of
Okay.
course. Thank you, Judy. Hope to see you too. I like you showing up regularly now. Hope you can. And it was nice to see your mom too.
It's nice to see your mom once in a while as well. That's great.
All right, so our humbug friend has returned. The snake only in position one. We'll see what that means.
Ah,
And then there's the star.
well, it's about false hope, don't you think?
Okay,
All right.
okay.
Well, most of this looks great. I have to say, the magician just indicates to me you're going to be taking a test, Mr. M. So make sure you're well prepared. Okay? Make sure you're well prepared. You have everything you need, you're confident, and you will do well. You're going to have, my guess is you're probably going to have competition for this position. So do your due diligence and be prepared.
The magician is also perhaps a dynamic sign about, magical things, things of willpower. And
Yes.
so there's an analogy towards what you say the position could be electronic technician. I sort of feel like a synergy there with,
Magical technician.
yeah, I feel a little bit of a synergy there. So that's hopeful. But I think Banshee's right. Make sure you are as prepared as you can possibly be
Well, because the magician really has everything they need, but they've just got to be prepared to use them right.
and
And
focused.
as Mr. O has said, be very, all in on this. Your will has to be strong. You have to be determined that you are going to succeed. And the emperor here,
The Holly King.
or the Holly King, which is the emperor, show them, that through this test, or even if there's an interview that follows or whatever, that you have
Important note there. He has taken this test before, but he didn't get through the interview.
failed the interview. And that's it. You have to show them. That's it. You have to show them at the interview that you have everything together, that you are the right person for this job, that you are in command, you would be in command and control, that you know what you're doing, you've got the right stuff. You have to show them leadership ability. So failing the interview is not an option again here. Okay.
It's very interesting because a lot of times when I look at the emperor too, I realize that sometimes, it's that old saying, it takes a village. The emperor didn't get there totally on his own. He had support of people who admired him or were willing to say, you're the one. So if this applies at all, if there are people who can encourage you, if there are people who can give you tips or advice, you should absolutely receive those.
Yeah, they have to feel real confident in your ability here to manage, the work. So that's going to be important.
How you carry yourself
And
too.
see that page of pentacles here, page of wands here, reversed could mean to me that bad news could come out of this. And you don't want that to happen again. So the best way to avoid that is this, I think, is the worry point. This is where you really have to show them what you have.
While I mostly agree with Banshee, I do see the possibility that the reverse page of wands could be our old friend, because we went through this with you last year or the other year, delays. And you had a
Yeah.
lot of delays sometimes in getting information to you, or people saying, we're ready to decide this. This could be saying that maybe it might just take a while to get there, that there might be delays in their process or in eventually notifying you. But I do feel Banshee could be right as well.
Well, and I have to say here too, you've got the stars and the snake,
The
and
snake.
so it speaks of false hope to me. Don't feel like you're just a shoe-in for this job, or that this time you're going to ace that. I mean, it's one thing to be confident, but you have to back that confidence up with showing them what you've got, and convincing them that you are right. Confidence is fine, but you have to have the receipts, so to speak.
See, and I know that too, that everything in the post office, like most government, it can be a delayed
Or
process.
universities, they're
I
like that
I
too.
actually like the stars and the humbug because I think that represents the fact that you are well aware you have been here before. And so you may not necessarily have a false hope, but you come from the idea that you did have a false hope before. And now maybe that will galvanize you to do a little bit more, to try a little harder, to keep a little bit more confidence. I know you, Mr. Maurice, as well as I can know you here. And I
Yeah,
do
from
feel
in
and I
here.
do feel you've always presented yourself as a very confident person. So we wish you luck.
So I do wish you luck with that. I mean, I look at the way you turned your financial life around and thinking you can turn this around too. Just don't be overconfident and be sure though that you're telling them everything while you're telling and showing them everything they want to see and hear. And it's possible you could turn this around and that bad news or delay could turn into success. So I don't think it's a sure thing. Maybe you'll want to ask again closer to, or maybe even after you pass that test again, which I'm sure you probably will, and you're worried about your interview, we could look at this again.
I like what you're saying there because you mentioned earlier you are a Cancer sun sign, and sometimes Cancer, they do have situations where they do feel there's a doubt sometimes, or that there's something they're confident.
Things are important to cancers.
Yeah,
That's what I would say.
there
Yeah.
you go. I
So
love
good
you,
luck with
Mr.
that,
Maurice.
Mr.
I wish you
Thank
luck.
you again. Libra cusp is up and wants to know what's coming towards me.
All right. You're welcome. Ah, so it is about your family and it resonated. Thanks for letting us know that, Sunshine.
Oh, okay. You're very welcome.
And you're welcome, Mr. Maurice. And thank you again for your donation. Really appreciate it.
Okay, so your deck and my Lenormand. Okay,
Hmm.
gotcha. I put them away already? I did. Getting ahead of myself. Okay.
So I'm going to use the Magical Forest, Tarot of the Magical Forest.
Did Love Lou leave us a question?
Yes, they did.
Okay,
And
good.
they said they were a cell, of course, so
Okay.
it's up there.
I didn't get it initially, so
I saw it.
I'll get it.
I hope they didn't erase it.
Well, I hope not either.
All right, Libra Cusp, this will be Banshee's 1, 2, 3 reading. Excuse me. So the question is, what's coming towards you? And it's the reversed Three of Swords. There's a healing coming towards you. There's a repair or recovery that may be about a big heartache, a big heartbreak, that maybe people, yourself or somebody else who's really felt bereft emotionally, somebody broke their heart, somebody did the cruelest thing possible, somebody left. It's over though, and what is coming towards you is a sense of really being able to heal yourself from this. You're welcome, Mr. Maurice. Really appreciate you.
You're very welcome, Mr. Okay, so what's coming towards you is recovery. A sense of healing, healing old wounds, whether it's between friends or families, somebody you felt had wronged you in some way. Or it's possible here that you are healing because somebody else is forgiving you of some transgression that you made. So, one way or another,
Okay.
there is definitely some healing transpiring here.
Why is that important? And it's the upright Five of Wands.
Oh, this does seem to be involved confrontation or some kind of disagreement, maybe. So, because it was a disagreement that maybe caused some ruffled feathers. And so, one way or another, now I feel that the healings occurred. Maybe you'll be able to engage more constructively with one another.
Right. It may have been, somebody had a very big misunderstanding, or maybe there was more than one, and people may have felt that they were hurt. But now it's important that this recovery happens because these are people or situations that really should stick together, really have a lot to give and work with each other. I believe that. So I'm thinking it's your family, maybe, or people you know closely. Where will this ultimately lead? And it's another five. It's the Five of Pentacles. And that one is also upright. So it's a little somber, maybe. It may be saying that there still is a sense that you're feeling kind of out of the equation, that maybe although recovery happens and maybe it was important because people had things they had to get over. Maybe it's saying too, though, that you're still not exactly where you thought you would be, and that maybe there still will be a penance kind of season for you, or that maybe somebody else is going to be that person who maybe has to work a little bit harder to get back into the winner's circle.
Well, I can't help but wonder if where this is heading is that even though there is healing, some of this still may resurface. Some of this may resurface again where things are headed sometime in the future. So really do your best to heal and make amends or accept amends from others, but realize that this may not be completely over, that it may burble up again. And a lot will depend on how sincere both of you are, or all parties involved are in really healing the situation. Um,
Lenormand, the Yule log, which is the coffin, and gingerbread, which is the park or the garden. And hi there, Foxies. We'll get to you in a moment.
oh, I didn't know they asked anything.
They didn't. They just said hi to Maurice. Okay, so the coffin and the garden.
Yes. And so what I was thinking here is that, you know, I hate to see a breakup in a friendship in your future, but I can't rule that out or some broken connection. Maybe it's possible here Maybe it's possible here that there is more than one person involved in this. I get a feeling this might be more than one person involved in this conflict or thing that you are dealing with, and that something will sever here. And I can't help but wonder if because of that card too,
Yeah.
that all is not lost, but maybe somebody is still having problems that they can't
Somebody is sent
accept.
off of the island. The
That
coffin,
could be.
the coffin
We
makes
let
it look like
somebody go.
maybe, and it's probably not you, but maybe this whole thing is involving somebody who just went too far, and now that connection is probably severed. It took a little while to figure it out.
So it seems like you're going to be able to heal some wounds here or a wound, but not everybody is going to be completely pleased with the
I
outcome.
think that.
And I think that, this will cause somebody to maybe possibly walk away. And that could even be yourself. I mean, in this situation,
True.
you might be that person walking away. So it's a little bit vague, but that's what we see right now for you with these cards. Good luck with
And
that.
Foxy's Tarot Oracle Messages just wanted to mention hello. We did close our list. I see you possibly know or said hi to Mr. Maurice. You're
You're
welcome.
welcome to stay and watch and join
Yeah,
the chat as long as you want, as much
we're
as you want.
we're about a half an hour out, and we still have a number of readings to do. But hey, thanks for dropping in.
And we are on Love Lou, and I did find Love Lou's question.
Ah, you did. Okay.
Yep, and I've got to get Holly's next.
Okay.
I didn't get everybody this time because we have
So
a
Love Lou mentions that they are. I'll take those.
real
Also, Sal.
possibility for a loving relationship between me and Taehyung. And when could it happen? Capricorn, and he's a Capricorn. Oh, that is interesting. Take care, Judy Kanda.
Bye, Judy.
We will see you soon, I'm sure.
Love to you.
I'll use this stick. I'm glad you made that bolder or bigger. Or it's just on that screen. The other screen, it's not very visible.
I can make it a little bigger on any of
It's
them.
because it's yellow print on yellow background there.
That's probably this one
Lighter
here.
background. All right.
Well,
Okay. So what are the possibilities here? Let's see. Well, you have the Queen of Swords reversed. Ah, the Chariot is reversed. Gosh. And the Hermit's reversed. Wow. We had such a good love reading earlier. I was so hoping.
okay, so here's the stork in Lenormand and the goldfish.
Hmm.
Okay, Love Lou.
Well,
It's not clear that there is a real possibility. It seems like there could be people who are harsh judges of character or harsh in decisions and how they make decisions. That's the first card, the Queen of Swords. So this could be saying that maybe they're not in a position really to seriously decide, or that they're just basically a harsh judge of character, or that they want things very perfect their way, and that they don't necessarily want anything different.
well, you know what? I'm not going to read this as if this was Taehung's, feelings about the relationship. I think I'm going to take it this way with the Queen of Swords is that is there a possibility for this? It's really dependent on the decisions that you both make. And I think here that, at least one, if not both of you, might not be thinking very clearly about this relationship at this time and maybe what it would take to initiate this or get something going here. I think that, that's what it is. There seems to be kind of a coldness or a standoffishness right now. And what you need to do is you both need to be all in on this, or obviously there is no possibility.
Yeah, okay, that's a better way to put it.
And
The chariot itself maybe indicates that there's no
nothing
real
happening right now.
right, there's no drive or no push.
There's no push right now to make it happen. He's right. There's no drive. There just seems to be nothing happening at the moment. And, that doesn't bode well. I mean, with the first card, too. Somebody's got to make that move, right? In order for something to happen.
Right, and it could be that, there may be religious, cultural, or other situations or traditions that don't make that easy, but it feels like, instead that maybe one or both of you could be retreating, and maybe because we know you're the one who's more hopeful, then maybe this may be an indication that he could retreat or that he isn't really moving in your direction.
Well, somebody could be shying away from this. It could be a Tehun, just not ready to make that move in their life yet. Um, It could just be true that, yeah, that they're just trying to avoid it right now. So I'm not going to say never, but I'm going to say there is really no signs that show me that this has the potential to move forward at this time.
Now, the Hermit reversed almost gives maybe some sense of an idea that either you or Tehun or somebody else maybe wants to be more sociable. The Hermit reversed, not wants to stay in their cave or in their home and not engage with anybody. Or this is saying really that both of you would need to engage more to be more social with each other in order for there to be any kind of relationship that could move from there. So that's actually the most hopeful of the other cards, in my opinion.
What was that one again?
The Hermit
Oh,
reverse.
yeah, that's right. That's why I said what I said. I don't think I have anything to add to that.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not sure exactly why the fish and the stork is here, except storks like to eat them, don't they?
It could be, but I think that
But
they move from the idea of the Hermit reverse, which I said was like you both have to be in a situations where you can be more social with each other or come out from being not able to socialize. And so there's abundance in maybe new opportunities is what that's literally saying. So maybe this is saying really don't cast all your possibilities with Tehun or any one person, that maybe you
I
need
like that.
to think about all the possibilities that could come to you. And that may come more from being social or as social as you can be. The other cards don't seem to add as much towards the idea of Tehun and you.
So I will say this. I'm not going to say never on this. It's possible. It's always possible. But there's no movement or nothing showing me anything positive at this time. And I think with the fish and with the stork, it's saying to me there could be an abundant ways you could make this new beginning happen, or that Tehun could if they so chose to. So see abundance, new beginning. There's an abundant ways you could come about doing this if both of you, one or both of you, are willing to start get this ball rolling. The other thing I could say here is very much like what Mr. Rose said, that don't put your eggs in one basket at this time. Remain open to the possibility of a new love thing happening with somebody else. Now, if you really have feelings for Tehun, I say keep that door always open, but don't shut it to other possibilities.
Good luck,
Good
lovely.
luck with that.
And we're in Holly.
We are on Holly.
Hi, Holly. And look at that. There's actually light at the end of our tunnel. We'll get done.
We will get done.
I
I had hope.
all right. Holly, let's see. I want to use, I think, is there another one over there? No. Save that one. Maybe, let's see. Okay. Very cool. Did you need help?
Yeah, unless you're posting your question now, Holly.
I thought you had left one, so I'm going to look
Okay,
for
I'm
it.
gonna check. I fell behind when everybody started coming in at once at the after we were settled.
You did your best.
Ah, there it is. I wanted to know if I'll have a relationship with one of my friends I'm talking to. Okay,
Okay.
that's pretty cut and dry. All right.
I'm going to use the Star Spinner Tarot. It's a pretty little tarot that's kind of Art Nouveau.
We're using it for our cards for the collective right now. Oh wait, no, that's not the one. I keep confusing it for
The
some
mind's
reason
eye.
with the mind's eye, and they're nothing alike. I don't know why I do
No.
that. Oh my
We
goodness.
might have used this one already too for a card of the day.
Yeah, I think we did. I think we did, but way back a little ways back. All right.
All right. And of course, if we only get a vague answer, we can try our yes or no to see if it gives us something more definitive.
Okay, so I have Gina's question. Who will be next? Gina, Alicia, and Ari. And I know Ari posted a question. I'll be able to find that. But
And Aries said nice things about us, but she usually does. All right. The first card is the reverse Ten of Wands. The next card is the reversed Page of Swords. And once again, reverse card, the reversed Fool. Whoops, let's show that one again.
okay, so first card was the page of
Ten of Wands
Ten
is
of
the first
Wands.
card. The Page of Swords is the second one. All of them are reversed. The Fool.
The page of swords. Okay. Hmm.
Now, I like that first card, the Ten of Wands reversed.
Well, I think what you need to do is ease off of thinking about a relationship at this time and just keep the dialogue alive. Just keep it. I mean, it's okay to fancy it and think about it a little bit, but don't push it necessarily in direction at this time. Kind of let things go and let things happen.
And that's
I'm feeling about the Ten of Wands.
okay.
Ease off.
Okay, right. The Ten of Wands does suggest maybe finding ways to not, carry that burden, carry that obligation. So some of this could be check yourself. You might really feel, that this person is cute or interesting or friendly enough to form a relationship with, but you may want to, at first, just relieve yourself of some of that to let it flow more
I
naturally.
think so.
Let it be more of a friendly thing. And wands are the suit maybe of more friendships kind of things, networking. These can be friendships that develop into more primary relationships, but this could be another way of saying let's start as a friendship first or continue as the friendship it is.
I mean, I'm not seeing signs in this card of cards of anything positive. I'm going to do the Lenormand in a moment, but that Fool card coming after what I just said to ease. Oh, it's at the end. What's in the? Oh, the swords. Yes,
Page of
the
Swords.
Page of Swords indicates to me to keep things calm, diplomatic, and flowing smoothly with no pressure on your friend at all, that they don't feel pressured or that you're leading them in a particular direction. And be your authentic self with this person. No airs, no playing games, just be you.
Sometimes when the Page of Swords is reversed, it could represent somebody who's a little bit awkward or not exactly feeling confident, or they can be perceived that way. And so that could be the last thing you want, is like to feel like maybe, you're making a gesture or offer of some sort, but it might be received differently. I'm not saying it's your fault, but I'm just saying maybe you just need to make sure you're on more suitable footing. And that's also a way of saying don't be awkward.
And finally, with the last card
The
being
full
the
reversed.
Fool reversed, this is not a time to take any unnecessary risks or chances with this person. In other words, when I say that, I'm just saying still try to be very easygoing and casual right now with it. I mean, if they make overtures, absolutely respond to that. But don't go out on a limb here too much yourself and taking any risks and gambles on this person. I think right now they need to feel no pressure and they just need to feel at ease with you. And the best way to do that is get to know, get more familiar with each other, feel more camaraderie with each other, and just be yourself and enjoy it for what it is right now.
So it's possible that these cards are advising you to play the long game, in a sense of being maybe a friend. And of course, sometimes there's a danger of being in the friend zone too long and then you never can quite make the transition. I've been out of relationships, dating game stuff for so many decades, I wouldn't know a clue about how to do that. Did I have to do that back then? I don't remember.
No, I'm just looking at my Lenormand
Oh,
placidly.
because we kind of went to the non-friend zone pretty quickly in a way. Alrighty. What do you got?
Anyway,
Oh, whip it good. It's the sleigh whip. That means the whip or the broom. And the humbug, who's showing up a lot tonight. The humbug is the
upset.
snake.
I'm trying to figure out why, and I'm trying to think of astrological reasons why, and I'm not really sure. But I will say the humbug speaks of betrayal or sneakiness. So I would just take things slow with this person anyway. Get to know them more and make sure everything is copacetic and you trust each other and everything is okay. Because there's this idea here of, somebody who could be a little bit duplicitous. So I caution you again to be totally upfront with this individual as well. If you want things to get off on the right foot. And they should with you if they really want things to get off on the right foot.
I mean, I would hate to think that there's even any kind of possibility that they could look at you as being somebody with ulterior motives of some sort. So you want to not
Excuse
do
me.
that.
So there's a real mixed bag here of negativity right now, but it could just mean take it slow for now. I really get that feeling from these cards is it would be a bad idea to try to push this into a romantic thing at this time. And I really feel that particularly with the Fool reversed.
Okay, yeah.
So that's the
That
best I can tell you right now. We may want to revisit this question as time goes on so that, maybe things will shift and change. So good luck with
right.
that. And Gina!
Gina.
All right.
And Gina wanted a oracle
Oracle.
card, top and bottom.
You've got it,
I think
Gina.
she said something else too.
Ah,
Good luck, Holly. I'm sure it won't be all that bad.
well, I am going to try my Resurrection Oracle. I
Excuse me.
brought that out again recently. Thinking of using it for an oracle for the collective. But I think this will be good for top and bottom. We'll see how it goes, Gina.
And don't forget to watch my show, The Emotional Exchanges, tomorrow. And I'm going to be doing a brief reading for every sign of the zodiac where I kind of give them an idea of what their emotional situations are in the year ahead 2026. So for example, what will make what is one of the things that will make you the most emotionally happy, but also what is your biggest emotional challenge for the year, and then how can you make somebody emotionally happy? In other words, yourself or somebody you care about. So that's tomorrow. It premieres, or it doesn't premiere, but it comes out at 7 o'clock, and it's good for the year. It's a short reading, 2 to 4 minutes for each sign.
Uh-oh. It's Feast or Famine reversed, number 27. And I'm going to pull the other one now, too, and that's reversed as well. Well, I hope it's a better message reversed, but I'm not sure. It's sick and tired. So, feast or famine. Oh, I went right to the page. And the byline under feast or famine is enough is enough. So, when it's reversed, you're tired of the famine, the long drought, or what you perceive as such. It's easy to get lost in the haves and have nots when you feel you are deserving more out of life. Envy is a terrible vice to have because as long as you are trying to live up to someone else's life standards, you miss out on your own. It might look lovely seeing it from the outside in, but we would never really true know what someone else's famine looks like. I think here with feast or famine, it's indicating to me that because I don't see you as a very envious person, Gina. I just don't feel that way about you at all. But I do feel feast or famine. This is just saying that this may be a time where you are looking for something more out of your life in 2026 than 2025 maybe had to offer you. Maybe if you were undergoing like more procedures or having some other issues cropping up in your life, you really want more, you want less of that, let's put it that way, in 2026, and more of the good things that life has to offer. And I think that's a pretty reasonable thing, and I think that's where this card is going. I'm going to combine it though with number 33 and see what we've got here. Reversed. And this one says guilt free. You are not worried about being sick and tired because you know how exactly to say no without guilt. Now that sounds like the Gina I know. That elusive 0 calorie no. You are to be applauded for this. You are quite a rare find. Keep up the great work. And so maybe too, some of how you can avoid more famine in 2026 is just to say no to the things that are draining you, that are draining you in taking things out of you or from you, and look for and seek out those activities that give you enrichment and the nourishment and sustenance that you need.
I was thinking of that movie Network. I'm mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore.
Yeah. So it's a very interesting read. Let's see what he's got with the Lenormand. The polar bear.
Be strong. Be strong, Gina. And the anchor. Anchor yourself in your power.
Yes. Anchor yourself in your personal power. You are strong enough to handle whatever 2026 is going to throw at you, but you are also strong enough to turn famine into feast. And so I certainly expect that. And if some boundaries and some no's have to be part of that equation, so be it.
The polar bear in the anchor says, I'm still standing. Yeah,
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 yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I always like that song.
Me too.
So I don't know if you're still with us, Gina, to hear all that, or you're going to come back later and see it, but that's what we have for you. Good
Right.
luck with that.
And we're on Andrew.
Thank you. All right. And yeah, I believe we are on Andrew. I don't have a question written down.
They gave us one, so I'm going to
All
find it.
right.
Will the universe grant my wish in 2026?
Okay, that's easy enough.
All right. I'm going to use the Sweet Twilight. Tarot of the Sweet Twilight. There you are. Hi, Andrew. Happy New Year.
Well, let's see about that. I'm still waiting for my lotto wish to come true.
For about 50 years.
Well,
Who's counting?
hey, I've had some success, not
You have.
the
Not
big
enough to
wish.
retire on, though. All
Not
right.
the big fish, big wish.
The Empress is upright. I like that Empress too.
The Empress upright, okay.
The Ten of Cups is reversed, and this is a very interesting. Thank you,
Thank you, Andrew.
because it's.
Yes, I see
I
it.
like that.
Interesting. So Ten of Cups is reversed though.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And finally, the Six of Swords is reversed. Okay, well,
Well, let me throw some fire on that.
the fireplace is the sun. Uh-oh. Humbug. Boy, somebody really wants a humbug for New Year's. We're getting that
What
simple
is with that card? I swear, it's like strange. Anyway, this is the last day for this deck too, because we're gonna put it away for the season. Well, at any rate, the Empress reversed indicates, if you think creatively of ways to achieving your wish, if you think creatively about this, because let's face it, wishes aren't just handed to us. Hey, I can't win the lottery without trying to play. But the thing is that, so you got to find creative ways to work at getting this wish, and it may be possible. That's what I'm getting from the Empress. The Empress is all about creativity and ideas, creative ideas and pursuing them and being productive about it. So, in other words, you can't just think about these things, you have to do something to make it happen. And in this case, I believe a little creativity may be called for.
I like this Empress depiction. They are possibly holding the world in their hands, but they are submerged in a body of water of some sort. And so there's sort of the idea of a great deal of creative ability here. And of course, the creative ability maybe goes with the idea that you can use this energy or these dreams to fuel your wish. It doesn't necessarily guarantee that, but it just says that you believe strongly in what your wish is. Now, I'm going to move to the Ten of Cups because I want to make a quick observation,
Yeah.
which is that I feel you could get your wish, but there could be a downside. The Ten of Cups shows a couple, and they're sort of like almost in the same position, but reversed from each other. And this could be, in my opinion, saying maybe you'll get your wish, but maybe you'll have to let something else go, that there may be a balance that won't be able to be maintained when you get your wish.
Right. I wonder here if there may be some people who wouldn't be happy if you got your wish. So you've got to make sure, too, that that, if this affects anybody in some way, shape or form, that or people, like a family or friends or colleagues, coworkers, just make sure that everybody is feeling good about this wish. I feel like there might be a lack of support from others around you for getting this wish for some
Okay.
reason, and I'm not sure why. But let's move on. What is the next card?
It's the Six of Swords reversed, and that's the card you mentioned you've gotten before, only upright. So there's definitely a different energy when it is reversed.
I think that it shows that there could be a block to progress this year, and I don't know if this ten of cups is the key why, because it just seems like something may be blocking your progress this year. The 10 of cups, I'm thinking about it here, right? It's a lot about your relations with others, that card, but it's also about success, ultimately achieving your goal. And so it's reversed here, and it could indicate that it's possible your wish may not totally come out this year. I have a feeling here you're going to have to work hard and get creative about trying to turn around any kind of blockages that are in your path, because that's kind of what I'm seeing here, that there could be delays or blockages for you moving forward on your wish. Other things in your life interfere, for example, or if this involves another person, other things in their life may interfere.
Well, you give us a clue, about, other people that maybe interfere in some way. And I like your idea that maybe it's more about denials than, or delays than denials. When I look at the Six of Swords, Andrew, and it's reversed, I wonder if this says that it's a matter of time, and like what Banshee said, that it may not come exactly true in this year. It may need longer, or other situations that maybe are affected and unbalanced or something need to realign again.
But here's the good and bad news. And you're already alluding to some of this, so this doesn't surprise me, Andrew. But the good news is the sun is here. And I do believe that indicates to me that you will be happy with some progress you are making this year. It may be slow. There may be stoppages, according to that Six of Swords reversed here, and opposition. And there is definitely people who are jealous of you and your success. And you've alluded to it right there. And that's what that darn little snake is about. Jealous people trying to undermine, your success. So you've got some challenges. I'm not sure it'll be totally a done deal by 2026, but I do think something's going to bring you joy on your path to trying to obtain this wish in 2026. So there will be progress made.
Well, Happy New Year, and maybe we'll try this again.
Good luck with that. Alicia is up, and again, like I said, I don't have the question. It's
I'll look
probably
for that, but we can mention other shows. You can talk about other shows. I'll take a look for that.
well, we are doing our happy hour. Mr. O is not working on Saturdays, so it's at our normal time of 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We might even be able to fit in a little overtime, but we don't answer any questions on that show. We just give you a single card positive message for your week ahead. And then finally on Sunday, we've got our live show, which for those of you who didn't get a reading today, please come early Sunday. We want to fit you in, especially some of our regulars like Kara. We want to fit you in. So if you can come early, that would be great. And hey, if we get a whole bundle of people at the beginning, we'll sort it out.
And you're welcome, Andrew. Happy New Year. And Alicia has given us the
See
question.
it. Okay.
So, very good.
Thank you, Alicia. And what does my money look like in January? All right. So it's my deck.
Those are mine. Yep.
I will use
Kara, are you lurking?
Kara's watching. She's loyal. I hated to say no to
You
you.
are so loyal.
I hate to say no to you. I'm sorry. Oh, well. All right, I'm going to use my food deck for this one. I'm going to be putting this one away for a while again. This is a fun deck, though.
And you're funny as hell, too.
Yeah. Oh, Kara, you almost had to watch us eat Frango mints tonight. I was going to bring some out, but I didn't have time. We were running late as it was, so no Frango mints right now. They're so good. Dark chocolate mint. Oh,
You are loyal. Thank you.
loyal to a fault. There you go.
And you know, my loutish
But we won't fault you
Taurus
that,
brother,
Kara.
my loutish Taurus brother is kind of loyal too. It's just, he's my brother.
It's a brother thing. It's a
It's a
bro
brother.
thing.
All right, so we are on Alicia's question.
Money
What does
in
my money look
January.
like in
And I'm
January?
just about ready, but I'm having a few shuffle kerfluffles. So bear with me. I'm doing one more. There we go. All right.
Yeah, the Frangos are pretty good.
Frangos, a gift from the chocolate gods.
I think you can only buy them at
Yeah.
Macy's. Alicia.
Oh boy. Well, we've got the Six of Pentacles reversed. Then we got the Four of Cups upright. And what's cooking here? Peas. It's the Six of Swords reversed. We just had that in another deck
Yeah, we had
there.
that for the last reading.
Yeah. Well, wow. Let's see what you got.
Okay, the North Pole, which is the crossroads, and the gingerbread, which is the garden or the park.
Wow. Well, I have to say, Alicia, it looks like things may stagnate a little bit at best, or you could be losing a little bit of money this month. It's possible. You know, the Six of Swords reversed is indicating stagnation, no changes, at any
That
rate.
one, the last
Yeah.
one? Okay.
Yeah. And when I look at that coupled with the oh gosh, the first card, which is the
The
six.
Six of Pentacles
It's another
reversed.
six. It's the Six of Pentacles reversed. There's an imbalance with your finances here. I feel like more could be going out than coming in. Now, there could be a number of reasons for that. Maybe unexpected expenses come up, and, the money coming in is not going to work for that. So there could be reasons why this is happening. Um, the only good news I see here is in that Four of Cups. It may be that there could be an opportunity coming your way that might mitigate this to some extent, but it could come and go very quickly. So you have to keep your eyes open on this, and you have to respond to it right away if you really want to take it on, because if not, it'll be gone.
The mitigation suggested by the Four of Cups comes mostly by you and your determination. And I'll tell you why I think
Okay.
that. Because that first card, the Six of Pentacles reversed, I'm wondering if some of your money has connections to your work with other people and you're not getting full cooperation or full good teamwork sense from that. Like maybe somebody or something is leaving you out to dry in a way too. And so maybe that consideration of a change or choice is because you realize you don't have a dependable partnership or system behind you or to work with.
Oh, it's interesting. And I think here, well, I don't know. I think something might be coming in though, because you have the garden here and you have the crossroads. It's almost as if, through networking or somebody contacting or connecting with you will present a choice or decision for you that you have to make. It may be a direction that, is leading you to this new opportunity.
Right.
Um,
That's the Four of Cups too. So you're right. There is support for that.
Yeah, so that's why I'm thinking here things aren't balancing out very well, but it's almost as if there may be an opportunity coming your way that could help mitigate this a little bit.
If the Six of Pentacles is something that's maybe collaborative, maybe the other six is saying you probably don't want to go with them. You probably want to stay where you're at and not go with them because that may not be as feasible for you in your money. It's
Oh,
it's a sense of
so
what I'm getting there. And with the Lenormand, then I kind of think Banshee stole that there too, that
I
there
stole
are
it.
better considerations or choices somewhere else, maybe, back to the public or away from what I feel is maybe, some sort of partnership or collaboration that is going to hold you back or not going to be valuable
Keep
to you.
connecting, keep your eye out for, a new potential client or customer, whatever. And it's possible something is going to be surfacing in January, but I really have the feeling it's something you're going to have to act quick on.
Yeah.
So good luck with
Otherwise, it
that.
may be a nothing burger.
Yeah.
Good
I
luck.
wish you luck with that.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to
And
you.
thank you for all you do.
And Ari is up,
And
and
Ari had a,
I know she did.
a funny question, I think.
It was about cute guys or
Good luck,
something.
Alicia.
I remember seeing it, but I just didn't have the time to grab it.
Do you want me to look for it?
I'm moving myself up there too.
All right.
We'll find it, Ari. No worries.
Happy New Year. Thank you.
Well, this was fun for our first show of 2026.
Yeah.
Okay, this may be a crazy question, but can you tell me why I no longer see cute guys working at the grocery store anymore?
They're
Mostly when I go on my own, too. I don't see them. I
they're
used
in
to see the cutest guys at the grocery store
they're in
whenever
the
I go.
cooler and back where you can't see them, and I'm wondering about the.
Now I see mainly old men, teen boys, and I'm not a pedo. Thank you.
I love
Oh,
you.
you're so fun, Ari.
It's my deck, right?
Ah, yeah, I'm putting this
Because you
away.
used yours.
It's the
Okay.
one I just
So
used.
I think I have a deck I haven't used yet, or one I want to
Maybe you want to
use.
use the mermaid on that one. Well,
What?
no, it's not really a love question, but what happened to all the cute guys in the grocery store?
That's the essence of the
That
question.
is.
What happened to the cute guys?
Fun times.
Don't ask if you don't really want to know.
Maybe they took a modeling gig. Maybe they're doing deliveries now. All right, where are they? Where are the cute guys at the grocery store? Let's see.
Justice reversed. Yes, it isn't fair. It isn't fair.
Oh, this is so funny. Okay.
The Queen of Discs. That's their boss. She's like, I'm sending you on a buying mission. No, I'm just garbling away here. Oh, here's what happened to them. Ten of Cups. They got married.
Oh, they got better jobs. Hmm. What's the for? Oh, justice, right?
Reverse. Yep.
Well, there may have been some. My guess might be that there may have been some unsatisfaction with working conditions, and the cute guys figured they could do better elsewhere,
Or
which
they
is
were fired.
well, maybe they wanted more money or they just weren't feeling good about the job anymore. There was definitely some imbalances, I think, with this life that they were addressing, with this work life. and they've probably moved on. And it could be also management realizing that they could pay teens less for the same work and seniors, right? Isn't that always the thing? Money. But that's my take on the first card only. Let's go
Well,
on. You can go ahead with
when I
that.
look at justice reversed, of course, the immediate idea is that it's not fair. The most likely feeling to me is that they probably got moved somewhere else in the store, or they left somewhere. Um, I can't see anything better than that, because we are probably talking about people that are younger in their 20s, and a lot of people go through jobs quickly in their 20s.
That's true. And so the next card, the Queen of Pentacles, indicates again. I think money and comfort with the is the issue. They moved on because they weren't comfortable with it. And I also feel maybe it was in the company's best interests that they did. They got to hire staff maybe at lower salary or wages, or, maybe that were less demanding. And it's possible too that maybe the cute guys had an active social life or something and were calling in all the time and being, or a lot, and being a little irresponsible.
Well, there's a kindness about the Queen of Discs, but
There it
I think
is.
when you're dealing with, situations of, that are about structures, then she's there for that. And so that is about, making sure things run well, are managed well, are rewarded well. Um, when I look at the owl standing next to her, I get the feeling like somebody who was in management, or somebody who was above them, wiser, saw them differently than maybe other people did, and realized that they needed to leave.
What was that one again? The last one?
The Ten of Cups.
Upright? No, they're,
Yeah,
yeah, it was upright.
they got
Well,
married.
hey, we thought maybe they could be getting married. I remember him saying that now. And they found success
Somewhere else. They
elsewhere.
found happiness.
That's what I'm thinking, and happiness elsewhere. So let's see what we have here. Uh,
The clouds. The greeting card.
the greeting card is a funny card. It can be an invitation, obviously. It can be a communication between people. It can also be legal documents and things of that nature. And so I feel here,
It's facing the dark side.
well, it is. It's facing the dark side. And I think here, so what it is saying is maybe
They got a termination letter.
it's possible they had termination notices. Maybe they were laid off, and there are few. Maybe the idea too here is that they felt that their agreements with, their working conditions, or the salary and benefits they were getting, that something wasn't right. They just felt something wasn't right, and they decided they've had enough and they've moved on.
Yeah, for what it's worth.
They really felt their future was cloudy here. So they're gone. So hopefully, maybe someday, they'll hire somebody cute and in your age range again. But for now, I'm sorry. Maybe find another grocery store.
No squeezing the apples until then.
So good luck with that, Ari.
All right.
And that was it. That was
And
our
that's our
last
show.
question, ending with a fun one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you, everybody. Thank you
Happy New
for
Year.
ringing in the new year with us today on New Year's Day. I'm wishing everybody a happy new year ahead, prosperous new year, one full of love, one full of the things that you truly want to fill yourself up with.
Don't forget to watch Banshee's Syncing with the Seasons
Yes.
right at the beginning of the winter season. So it's still valuable information. That's on our YouTube channel. Don't forget to watch my emotional exchanges tomorrow. And later today and going forward will be Banshee's special edition material matters,
For
opportunities,
2026.
opportunities and challenges
For all
in the year
the
ahead.
astrological signs of the zodiac.
So that'll be out a little later tonight. Catch it when you can.
Take care, everybody. Have a great rest of your day or evening, and we'll see you soon.
Bye bye.
Bye.